Valve has finally killed Counter-Strike. CSGO container keys bought from this day forward will no longer be tradable between accounts or sold on the community market. Rip the game. They have been trying to kill it for years. First by banning gambling sites, then by bringing back Vertigo, and just earlier this month they had another crack at it by featuring 2 FAMAS skins in a single case collection. But this time I think they've well and truly cracked it. The banning of key trading was done, they claim, because the feature was being abused by fraud networks to liquidate their gains. Tax evasion, or avoidance, one of those. I forget which. But we know the true reason, don't we? Valve doesn't care about Counter-Strike. They hate us and want us to leave. Take up your pitchforks, the world is ending. Spam the comment section with CSGO is dead. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Or perhaps don't do that. That would be a terrible idea. Instead, let's take a deep breath and have a look at what's happened here. You can still buy keys. You can still unlock containers with them, which kind of was their original intended purpose. I think Valve were inviting trouble by making them tradable in the first place. In fact, I think the whole case unboxing system was inviting trouble in the first place, but whatever. You can still play CSGO if you really want to as well. Just saying. It's clear that keys were used for things other than their primary intended purpose of unboxing cases, and that communities built up around those other uses. It just so happens that worldwide fraud networks fell into that category as well, and Valve decided that it was worth removing the feature for that reason, to try and take back control of the systems that they created. Unlike skins, which can fluctuate wildly in value, keys were useful to trade because they had a set value. More or less. They still went up and down by a few %, but I think you'll agree that they were relatively fixed in value compared with skins. That is, until today. Before now at least, there wasn't much point in selling them for below market value, unless wanting to make a quick buck at a loss for some reason. Clearly its use as a currency of sorts could be used for good, and, as Valve is claiming, for bad. So they stopped it. They acknowledge that some legitimate users will be impacted, but insist that for the vast majority of CSGO users who buy keys to open containers, nothing changes. The game won't die for you. For the rest of you, you'll have to find some other digital currency. Maybe Team Fortress 2 keys. This may be the boost the game needs. And you guys complain that Valve ignores that game. And hey, if you have any feedback or concerns about the change, then feel free to email them at this email with the subject, key restriction. If nothing else, take solace in the fact that Valve has given you an official way to contact them, which is more than they've given to the skin makers. What will happen to the value of the keys that are still tradable? Now that Valve are cracking down on the feature, it could go down. Or it could go up, now that Valve are cracking down on the feature. I'll wait to see what happens, and will tailor my future narrative accordingly. I suggest you do the same. It would be embarrassing to speak with certainty, only to be wrong. I remember a lot of YouTubers saying that the gambling ban would kill the game and devalue all of the skins. But you know what? For many items it has had the opposite effect, and what with CSGO's player base currently being bigger than it's ever been before, I guess they were wrong about it killing the game as well. Maybe next time, Valve. Perhaps if you really did want to kill the game dead, then you should bring back Cobble with no changes, or introduce a new sniper rifle, or roll out Source 2 with all of the bugs a new engine would come with. Yeah, that should do it. Rip key trading. Oh, and this update also fixed a UI bug.